And we're back. We're here at the Quick Change Rear End Cafe in Candy Corn, Massachusetts, having 25 times more fun with 1/25th scale model cars, builds, and talk. Thanks for joining us. Are you into modifying model cars? Today we'll show you 10 scale modeling tips and tricks that we learned after heavily modifying our first model. Hopefully you'll find these tricks useful.
For my trick, I'm going to make this car disappear.
Oh, no you don't.
You don't want to miss this.
So come along. What a cool show we have in store today, little Bob.
Cool with a capital K, Big Bob.
Our friends get to see the 10 scale modeling tips and tricks we learned while modifying our 49 Mercury, so they can try modifying their models if they want to.
Let's make this happen. There's a Cannonball Run leaving at midnight tonight.
Oh boy. Hey, before we get started, I want to say something. You know the best part about the model car hobby?
It's the people.
That's right. We found our people at the Classic Plastic Model Club in Milkdud, Massachusetts. I'm proud to say we're now members.
Great bunch of builders and a great bunch of people.
Now let's get to the tips and tricks for modifying your first model car. We just finished modifying our first model car for the Blue Ox Street Machine group build, and this is what we learned along the way. Tip number 1, start with the stance. By stance I mean the ride height, the rake, the cool factor that the car exudes as it just sits there.
It all starts with the stance.
I wanted to stance my street machine on a foundation of resin wheels and tires, and got these on eBay.
Cool.
Stance is really a matter of two factors: how the wheels look and how they attach. For how they look, I painted the Steelies red. I love the wide white wall look for street machines, especially Mercs, don't you?
Oh yeah, that looks so cool.
To get the matte look of real white walls, I made stickers out of shipping labels, and I used this compass cutter instead of painting them, which in my opinion would be too shiny.
Hey, it's your model.
And these look pretty darn good.
Won't get an argument from me.
The next part is how they attach. Now, the front and back wheels attach differently. The front wheels have these little pins, but the wheel backs are just too thick. You need to cut them off and get them flush with the inside of the resin tires. The wheel backs needed some sanding to get them to lie flat. Okay, now the back wheels. These are a different story. The problem here is that the holes are too big for the back axles. Using some 1/8 tubing, you can shim the holes and make them the right size. Now that both sets of tires are ready, front and rear, we can lock them square with what I call angel brackets.
Isn't it supposed to be angle brackets?
I call them angel brackets because they guard my wheels from getting crooked.
Makes sense.
The angels keep them on the straight and narrow.
I get it.
These are posable.
All things are posable for those who believe in angels.
And here's the final stance.
Stance looks great.
Thanks, I agree. When you get the stance right, it gives you a solid foundation for a good-looking build.
Okay, what's tip number 2?
Scale model modification tip number 2. Use a mule.
No! Oh lord, it's even uglier than before.
Well, I used it to practice my door lines before I scribed them into the model. That helped. The main thing the mule helped with was the hole in the hood. I had already painted the purple hood before deciding I wanted a hole for the hood scoop. So, I practiced cutting it out of the mule first.
Looks like you hacked a much bigger hole than you needed.
See, the mule lets you test ideas and change your mind along the way without messing up the final project. And that is tip number 2.
Hey Big Bob, why did the snail fall in love with the broom?
Why?
It swept her off her foot.
Folks, check out Scale Model Snail. She's a joyful builder, super creative, and very talented. Check out Sodak Model Cars, too. This is the Thinking Man's model building channel. And then there's Larry's Model Shop. Custom cars and more. All 3 of these are great builders, and I highly recommend you check out the links in the description and go subscribe to their channels. Let's go to break. And when we come back, we'll share the rest of the tips and tricks we learned while heavily customizing and modifying our 49 Mercury model by AMT. Don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back, having 25 times more fun with 1/25th scale model cars, builds, and talk. These are the 10 scale modeling tips and tricks that we learned after heavily modifying our first model.
Excuse me, Big Bob?
Yes, little Bob?
When do I get to drive the Merc?
We talked about this at the garage last night. It's not street legal.
That's crazy. It's a street machine.
Once it's plated, you can drive it. I'm glad that's understood. Now on to tip number 3. Don't be afraid to raid your stash.
I'm not sure you learned this lesson yet.
A little background. While I was chopping the top of the AMT 49 Mercury, I broke the windshield. Little Bob suggested using the windshield from a pre-chopped Revell kit that I had in my stash. It fit perfectly, but I just couldn't do it.
You agonized for days.
I couldn't bring myself to defile a complete kit.
Finally, I did it for you. I installed the glass while Big Bob was down at Iconics.
Thanks for having my back, little Bob.
Anytime, big bro.
Now on to tip number 4. Install side windows. Every real car has side windows. Why not models?
I never thought of that.
It's an easy modification. Just save your plastic packaging. You can trace out the window openings and then transfer them onto the clear plastic, and then just cut them out with scissors and glue them in.
Nice.
Tip number 5. Use a Silver Sharpie for the chrome. Since this was my first chop, I accidentally destroyed the drip rail. There's literally no edge for the bare metal foil to attach. So I used a Silver Sharpie to highlight the trim.
Sharpies dry faster and they're much easier to use than paint.
Everybody discovers the Silver Sharpie sooner or later, so I just can't leave it off this list. Number 6 is related. Go with the flow. Things happen. Plans change. For example, the front bumper fell off. I thought it looked better that way, so I went with the flow.
I used to go with the flow. Then a bro told me no.
Next is tip number 7. Beef up your parts box. Since I'm just starting out in the hobby again, I didn't have a very deep parts box. One thing I was missing was options for the engines. So I went back to eBay and I bought a box of built supercharged engines.
Those look pretty beefy.
Now I can test all kinds of different looks.
I hope you use all of them.
Tip number 8. Reach out. Look, modifying a model car doesn't have to be a lonely battle.
There's always someone who's done what you want to do.
And for me, that person was Dana Benoit, the founder of Classic Plastic Model Club. He's got me inspired to chop more tops in the future. And now the big one. Scale model modification tip number 9. The theory of 25 times. This is the theory that gave us our name. You know the theory of 25 times.
I thought I did.
The theory of 25 times states that because a 1/25th scale model car is 25 times smaller than a full-scale car, its surfaces should be 25 times less shiny.
Wait, less shiny? Is that what our name means?
What did you think it meant?
25 times more fun.
No, 25 times more dull.
This theory's going nowhere.
Let's just agree that everyone should finish their models the way they want. We finished ours in dull, dark purple acrylics, painted with an airbrush. And now, the final tip. Buddy, if you've been thinking about modifying your models, hopefully these tips and tricks will give you the confidence you need to get started. I got this last tip from Tim Ryan at the Classic Plastic Model Club. Tim turned me on to using aftermarket Photo-Etch license plate frames for more realism. Clear glue seems to work best to attach them.
Can you hurry this up a little?
Patience, my friend. There we go.
Later.
You leaving us?
Cannonball calls. I'll text you from LA.
Don't worry, I'll get the check. As usual. Folks, we hope you enjoyed this episode of 25 Times. Your home for having 25 times more fun with 1/25th scale model cars, builds, and talk. If you did, give give us a smile. And now, until next time, it's both of us, Big Bob
And Little Bob.
saying dream big.
And live a little.
This is fun.